October 15, 2024, Willow Bend Estates, Ohio. Autumn's chill settled over the cul-de-sacs, where manicured lawns framed cozy ranches. All except number 12, where Evan Walsh's backyard blazed like a stadium, three 500-watt floodlights casting a white-hot glow over his deck, a $400 safety upgrade. His setup, wired for late-night grilling, drew curses, and by morning, a Willow Bend HOA violation notice hit his mailbox: excessive lighting, $200 fine, removed by October 20. Marjorie Tate, HOA president, fired off emails, her inbox stuffed with complaints about Evan's lighthouse. Ron Carver, Marjorie's rulebook bulldog, squinted from his bedroom, muttering about insomnia. Next door, Talia Brooks, Evan's new neighbor, flicked on a porch bulb, testing the dark. When an anonymous note slipped under Evan's door, "Dim it or we smash it," Willow Bend's fall turned sharper than a bulb filament. Evan leaned on his deck, tweaking a floodlight's angle, his flannel specked with dust. At 39, a contractor with a knack for fixes, he'd moved to number 12 for stability, not squabbles. The lights were practical: grill steaks, spot raccoons, keep his kids safe, not Ron's nightmare. The HOA's notice, citing "no high-intensity fixtures," felt like a blackout. Evan snapped a pic of his yard and posted to Willow Bend's Nextdoor app, "Safety's not a crime. Vote for lights at Tuesday's meeting." His phone pinged. Talia liked it, but Ron commented, "Sleep hazard." Evan smelled a showdown flickering. Marjorie, 66, sat in her pristine living room, her laptop open to the HOA's CC and RS. Evan's lights weren't just bright, they were chaos. Willow Bend thrived on calm, green yards, soft lanterns, no glare. Marjorie hadn't slept since number 12's beams hit her guest room. She'd run the HOA for 14 years, surviving 2019's flagpole feud when tall poles sprouted like weeds. Evan's stunt risked worse: sleepless nights, nosy teens, crashing appraisals. She emailed the board, "Emergency meeting Tuesday. Agenda, violation at number 12." Her eyes caught the anonymous note, "Smash it. Ron's doing?" She shrugged it off, drafting a second fine, $300 if Evan didn't comply. Ron, 64, sipped coffee in his darkened kitchen, glaring at Evan's glow. A retired electrician, he lived for Willow Bend's peace: clipped shrubs, quiet evenings, no strobes. The floodlights burned his eyes, like Evan's loud saws last summer. He'd emailed Marjorie twice, claiming light pollution, dead on. Evan's Nextdoor post, with 12 likes, spiked his blood pressure. "Safety?" he replied, sleepless. His buddies, HOA stalwarts, texted support, "Switch it off." But Ron noticed Talia's like, plus nods from Mrs. Klein at number 14. He gripped his mug, sensing a spark of dissent. Talia, 34, a nurse, adjusted her porch bulb, catching Evan's white haze. She'd moved to number 13 3 months ago, dodging HOA flags. Her lawn was perfect. But Evan's grit lit a fire. Marjorie's emails felt like a curfew. Last spring, her small fairy lights got a warning. When Evan showed her the anonymous note, Talia smirked. "Ron's got that cranky vibe." She texted Evan, "Keep the lights. I'm bringing LEDs Tuesday." Talia posted on Nextdoor, "Glows good, not grim." The thread flared, 25 replies, half cheers, half gripes. By Sunday, Willow Bend's Nextdoor was a flare-up. Ron shared a grainy photo of Evan's yard, captioned, "This blinds us." Evan countered with a video, his kids playing under the lights, captioned, "This protects us." Marjorie locked the thread, citing incivility, but not before Talia's post nabbed 16 likes. Evan added a fourth floodlight, doubling down. Neighbors drove by, some waved, others shielded their eyes. At number 15, Mrs. Klein, a quiet baker, watched, her porch dim. Evan nodded, Klein shrugged but didn't wave. Monday's mail brought Evan a second notice, $300 fine, non-compliance. Marjorie's signature glared like a spotlight. Evan tossed it, then found another anonymous note, dark by Sunday, or we cut the wires. His jaw tightened. HOA sabotage? He called Talia, who said, "Ron's too obvious. Bet it's someone quiet." Evan scoped Ron's yard, one hydrangea, no clues. He emailed the board, "I'll fight Tuesday. Lights stay." Marjorie replied, "Prepare to pay." Tuesday morning, Ron cornered Marjorie at the clubhouse. "Evan's taunting us," he growled, showing the fourth lights clip. Marjorie nodded, but the "smash it" note bugged her. Ron's complaints were loud. Had he crossed a line? She checked his record, clean, save a 2022 mailbox tilt. Still, she added, "persistent violation," to the agenda. Talia, meanwhile, snuck a blue LED onto her porch, poking Marjorie. Ron spotted it, emailing, "Now number 13's glaring." Marjorie sighed. Two rebels were a nightmare. Tuesday afternoon, Evan's yard glowed fiercer. He'd wired a timer overnight. Talia brought muffins, turning number 12 into a light show prep. Mrs. Klein lingered across the street, holding a tray. Evan waved. Klein mumbled, "Bright, but bold," and left. At noon, Evan's phone buzzed, an anonymous text, "Tuesday's your chance. We're watching." No sender, just static. Evan eyed his floodlights, their hum defiant. Was this worth a war? The 6 p.m. meeting loomed at the community center, Marjorie prepping her gavel like a circuit breaker. Evan tested one bulb, hands steady. Talia planned to crash with LEDs, rallying neighbors. Ron drafted a rant, "Lights trash our rest." But at his house, a new anonymous note appeared, "Check number 15's garage. Klein's not pure." Ron froze. Mrs. Klein, the quiet one? He texted Marjorie, who brushed it off as gossip. Evan got his own text, "Bring proof tonight." "You've got what's?" Willow Bend's fall wasn't cozy, it was a floodlit storm, and someone was flipping the switch. October 19, 2024, Willow Bend Estates, Ohio. Autumn's chill nipped the cul-de-sacs, but number 12 burned brighter than a bonfire. Evan Walsh's backyard, lit by four 500-watt floodlights, defied the Willow Bend HOA's $300 fine and Sunday dimming deadline, now a day away. Marjorie Tate, HOA president, braced for Tuesday's meeting, her inbox a flare of complaints about Evan's midnight sun. Ron Carver, Marjorie's rulebook enforcer, clutched an anonymous note hinting at Mrs. Klein's garage secrets at number 15. Talia Brooks, Evan's ally, planned an LED stunt to crash the vote. Last night's texts, "Tuesday's your chance," to Evan, "Check number 15," to Ron, stirred Willow Bend's shadows. As leaves fell, the neighborhood wasn't cozy, it was sparking a floodlit war. Evan woke Monday, his floodlights humming strong. The anonymous text, "Bring proof tonight. You've got what's," felt like a lifeline, but proof of what? He'd spent the week dodging Marjorie's fines and Ron's next-door shade, his $400 lights now a shield for his family's safety. The 6 p.m. meeting was his shot to flip the HOA's switch, not just save his bulbs. Talia had texted, "LEDs locked and loaded." Evan grinned, tweaking a light's tilt. But the note, "Dark or we cut wires," nagged him. Who was "we"? He eyed Ron's hydrangea, no clues, just frost. His kids' laughter under the glow kept him wired. Marjorie, in the community center, polished her gavel, her scarf tight as a fuse. Evan's lights weren't just bright, they were anarchy. The agenda screamed judgment, #12 violation, $300 fine, removal order. Ron's tip about Klein's garage bugged her, she'd peeked last night, spotting only a locked door. A prank? Or a snag? Marjorie needed order, not puzzles. She'd flagged Talia's blue LED on number 13, another rebel. Her tablet pinged, Ron's email, slam the vote. Marjorie nodded, ignoring a new anonymous message, check number 12's wires. Her throat caught. Sabotage? Ron, in his garage, gripped the Klein note, check number 15's garage, like a wrench. He'd lived in Willow Bend 28 years, enduring 2017's hedge height hustle. Evan's glare was worse, blinding, restless, a sleep thief. His playtime video, now at 22 likes, crushed Ron's blind post at 7. Talia's glows good jab hit harder. Ron typed a speech, dark or bust. But Klein's garage loomed, quiet baker, no fines, yet the note felt heavy. He texted Marjorie, Klein's hiding bulbs. No answer. Ron grabbed his flashlight, set to snoop before the meeting. Talia, on her porch, hid LEDs in a tote. Evan's fight was her shift, bold, like her night rounds. Her blue bulb hadn't caught a fine, but she'd seen Ron's truck crawl by. Caught? Didn't matter, she'd shine louder. Talia posted on Nextdoor, lights lift us, not low. Number 12 tonight. Likes hit 20, including Mrs. Klein's. Odd, she stayed offline. Talia texted Evan, got a plan to shake Marjorie. Her LEDs weren't decor, they were sparks. The community center buzzed at 5:50 p.m., 50 neighbors packed in, lanterns dim against the chill. Pumpkins lined the steps, mocking the tension. Marjorie took the podium, voice sharp, House number 12's lights violate Section 6.2, no high-intensity fixtures. Proposed fine, $300, remove by Wednesday. Her slide flashed Evan's blazing yard, shadows gone. Whispers split the crowd, half nodded, half chuckled. Ron stood, speech flapping, this robs our sleep. Vote yes. A kid in a hoodie yelled, it's epic. Snickers erupted, fraying Marjorie's poise. Evan rose, dust on his flannel, voice clear. These lights are safety, my kids, my home. I'm guarding, not glaring. Let's vote to ease Section 6.2. He waved his phone, petition with 25 signatures from next door. Murmurs grew, Talia clapped, tossing an LED bulb. Marjorie's gavel slammed, order. Ron jumped up, face flushed. Petitions don't break rules. My eyes ache. Evan snapped, name one doctor, Ron. The room roared, phones filmed, a mug tipped. Talia fueled the fire, flicking on a handheld LED. Shine on, she shouted. Neighbors grabbed bulbs, kids cheering. Marjorie's tablet froze, stuck on Evan's lights. A woman barked, it's blinding. Another countered, my porch is safer. Mrs. Klein, by the door, held a tray, silent. Ron charged forward, voice cracking, I got a note about number 15. Klein, what's in your garage? Eyes locked on her. Klein stood, mumbling, just, baking stuff. Marjorie hissed, irrelevant, Ron. Evan seized the moment. Notes? Mine said, cut wires. Who's creeping? He held up the paper. Silence fell, then buzzes. Talia pointed at Ron, your handwriting, man. Ron sputtered, no. But I got one about Klein. He flashed his note, hands shaking. Marjorie's gavel pounded, enough. But chaos flared, LEDs glowed, a kid spilled cocoa, and someone yelled, check the wires. The meeting collapsed, no vote, just glare. Evan left, his lights still blazing. Talia's stunt split Willow Bend, half texted support, half emailed Marjorie. Ron crept to Klein's garage, flashlight ready. He jimmied the lock, flour bags, no bulbs. Innocent? Or clever? He texted Marjorie, Klein's clean. Evan got home to a new anonymous text, wires are loose. Check now. His floodlight flickered, one wire frayed, tape fresh. Marjorie paused finds Wednesday, citing review, but set a Thursday meeting. At Klein's, a shadow moved, then vanished. Wednesday, Evan found a screwdriver by his lights, not his, blade worn. Talia swore Ron was at Klein's, not number 12. Mrs. Klein dodged Evan's wave, her garage shut tight. Ron posted on Nextdoor, #12's a hazard. A reply from guest, check number 11's shed, chilled him. Number 11 was Marjorie's. Thursday's meeting loomed, and Willow Bend's fall wasn't crisp, it was a floodlit scream. October 21, 2024, Willow Bend Estates, Ohio. Autumn's dusk cast long shadows, but number 12 wasn't dim, it was a battlefield. Evan Walsh's backyard, for 500-watt floodlights, flickered with a frayed wire, defying the Willow Bend HOA's $300 fine. Marjorie Tate, HOA president, called a Thursday meeting after Tuesday's LED chaos, her paused finds a flickering truce. Ron Carver obsessed over Mrs. Klein's garage at number 15, finding only flour. Talia Brooks, Evan's ally, swore Ron didn't fray the wire, pointing to a new clue, check number 11's shed, Marjorie's house. Anonymous texts, wires are loose, to Evan, check number 11, to Ron, kept nerves raw. As pumpkins glowed, Willow Bend's fall wasn't cozy, it was a floodlit scream. Evan woke Wednesday, his floodlights flicker pulsing like a warning. The anonymous text, wires are loose. Check now, proved true, one wire, taped sloppily, hung by his deck. The Thursday meeting at 7 p.m. was his last stand, expose the saboteur or lose his glow. Talia's text, Ron's clean, was at Klein's. Shed clues hot, lit a fuse. Evan hadn't slept since Tuesday's meeting, where his petition hit 25 signatures but no vote. Marjorie's pause felt like a blackout, Ron's Klein rant, a misfire. He crept to number 11's curb, Marjorie's shed locked tight. A glance through a crack, wire cutters, tape scraps. Marjorie's work? Marjorie, in her living room, rewrote the agenda, #12 violation, final vote. Tuesday's mess, Talia's LEDs, Ron's outburst, cracked her 14-year reign. She'd paused the fine to regroup, but Evan's petition climbed, 32 signatures by lunch. Ron's garage tip-flopped, Marjorie had checked Klein's door, nothing but baking gear. The #11 shed Nextdoor post, from guest, stung like a spark. Who saw her shed? She checked her cam, blurry, but a figure lingered Wednesday dawn. Evan? Talia? Marjorie tossed a draft note, her lights off vent, never sent. Or was it? Ron, on his deck, ditched the Klein note, check number 15's garage, after finding no bulbs. Evan's glare was the real crime, searing past his hydrangea. Evan's kid video, now at 30 likes, buried Ron's hazard post at 9. Talia's lift us jab hit harder. Ron posted on Nextdoor, #12blinds US. But guest s #11 shed reply froze him. He'd seen Evan near Marjorie's curb Wednesday. Guilty? Ron's speech was set, rules save us. At number 15, Klein locked her gate, dodging Ron's stare. He smelled Marjorie's tape. Talia, in her driveway, strung more LEDs, dodging Marjorie's radar. Evan's frayed wire wasn't Ron, she'd tailed him to Klein's, saw zip. The shed clue burned bright. Talia's Tuesday stunt split Willow Bend, half texted cheers, half ratted to Marjorie. Her blue LED got a warning Wednesday, remove by October 22. Whatever, she'd blaze bolder. Talia texted Evan, found tape in number 11's trash. Marjorie's brand. A stretch, but fuel for tonight. She grabbed her phone, ready to film the showdown. Thursday's community center hummed, 55 neighbors crammed under buzzing lights. Jack-o'-lanterns flickered outside, mocking the tension. Marjorie gripped her gavel, voice taut. House number 12's lights violate Section 6.2, no high-intensity fixtures. Vote, enforce $300 fine, remove by Saturday. Her slide flashed Evan's flickering yard, wires exposed. Ron stood, speech raised, this kills our rest. Vote yes. Boos mixed with claps. Evan rose, dust on his flannel, voice firm, these lights are my kids' safety, home, not harm. Let's vote to fix Section 6.2. He waved his phone, petition at 32 signatures. Murmurs swelled, Talia tossed an LED bulb. Marjorie's gavel slammed, order. Ron surged, flushed. Evan's framing us. He snooped number 11's trash. Evan held the frayed wire. This came from number 11's shed. Marjorie's tape. The crowd roared, chairs scraped, a kid dropped a cup. Talia filmed, shouting, cutters in number 11's bin. Marjorie paled. Lies, she snapped, but her tablet showed a deleted email, light plan, number 12. Sent to Klein. Klein stood, voice soft, I saw Marjorie at number 12 Wednesday. Found this. She held wire cutters, Marjorie's, from her shed. Gasps hit like a surge. Klein had checked number 11's trash, caught Marjorie toss the tape. She'd stayed quiet, fearing fines. Evan pressed, you frayed my wire to win? Marjorie broke, I wanted peace. Your lights split us. Ron yelled, you sabotaged him? Talia's video caught Marjorie's flinch. A teen tossed a bulb, clipping Ron. Marjorie's gavel cracked, splinters flew. Vote lost, neighbors spilled out, Evan's lights blazing across the street. Friday, Marjorie quit, her email citing exhaustion. Klein confessed to watching number 11, dodging a fine. Evan kept his lights, dimmed slightly, per a new vote easing Section 6.2. Talia's LED stayed, no penalty. Ron pruned his hydrangea, off next door. Evan got one last text, good fight. We're even. No number, Klein? Talia? He grinned. His kids played, yard safe. Talia's clip hit 750 views by dawn. But at number 11, Marjorie's shed held one more note, sealed, winter's dark.